Hi, welcome everyone. This is Sharda Ugra here. This is the first of the videos that we are doing at the Hindustan Times for the Olympics, just talking to a series of athletes, medalists, stakeholders involved in the Olympic Games. And I'm here with the sports editor of Hindustan Times, Rudraneil Sengupta, and we are so delighted to have with us Vijender Singh, India's first Olympic boxing medalist. Hi, Vijender. Great to see you.
Hi, Sharda ma'am. How are you? See you. Yeah, good to see you. Yeah. It's been so long, right?
Very long.
It's almost
very
like 12 years.
Almost 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
The last Olympic Games I went to was Beijing 2008. And Vijender was a medalist there. Sushil was a medalist there. Abhinav was a medalist there. So
that's true.
That game has great memories for me. Those games have great memories for me. And I just want to start, Vijender, by asking you, what are your thoughts on the fact that Tokyo is going to hold the games? These are an unexpected games. It's been a year postponement. What are your thoughts about the fact going into these games? Are you a little worried? Are you thinking, no, it's good they've got through with it?
I'm not sure. I don't know, like, what should I say? But because of this pandemic, I think we are like very scared, right? Like, everyone is like not traveling. They are not doing proper training. What they are doing it like before the pandemic, but because they are doing it in Tokyo, like without spectator, without any crowd. So I don't know what kind of impact on a sports player I think we got. I have no idea, but it's a very sad situation right now because of this pandemic, and I hope are like especially boxers are like chances are very bright, and I hope they will come up with the medal. But in this time, I think they should stay away from the crowd and just more focus on training and stay away from that crowd gathering or any kind of distraction. Just do your thing, bro. That's it. Yeah.
Would you have liked to have compete when there were no audience? What was that? Do you remember the sound of the crowd in Beijing today? When you think about it.
Yes, that's true. That's true. When you enter that time, like cheer up, like India. That time you get that momentum. But I don't know, how they feel when they enter the ring. Like there is no crowd. Okay, where we are. I am. But like I'm in a professional boxing, right? That's impact me a lot when people are not cheering for me. So that I feel look around and like why they're not shouting India, Vijender Singh, anything they will say it. But I hope they have been through like psychology classes, like how that thing will happen there, and they should prepare themselves. When you enter the ring, there is no crowd, there is no any kind of gathering. Just go into the ring, do box, come back, then you celebrate whatever you want to do it.
One of the things, Vijender, they've said that, even for volunteers, because volunteers will be there. Volunteers have been told you can't cheer and you can't sing, but you can clap. So clapping to zarur hone wali. There's going to be clapping. Think about it,
फिर तो भंगड़ा भी होना चाहिए वहाँ पे तो एक special Indranil तो मेरे साथ UK में भी थे, right? You see there, right? So everything is there, but वहाँ पे भंगड़ा होता था हमारा. तो I think Indian contingent के साथ एक भंगड़ा टीम भी भेजनी चाहिए स्पेशली, because clap के साथ साथ भंगड़ा सही अच्छी उसके ऊपर जाएगा.
इंग्लैंड में जब आप फाइट कर रहे थे, it was like fighting इंडिया में फाइट करना almost same था. It was like fighting
almost in front of a home crowd. पूरा टीम भी थी अपनी वहाँ पे ना. Yeah, everyone is there.
Just one question, Vijender, I wanted to ask you. After your medal, and then 4 years later, after Mary Com's medal, there hasn't been a medal for boxing, even though there's just been one games and no medal for the men in two. What are your thoughts? Because we have boxers that do well internationally at other events. What are your thoughts about how boxing has gone in this time since Beijing, particularly for you?
After Beijing, because there's a lot of like federation clashes, because there's a lot of fighting going on in a federation, and there's some other group, then another group will come. Now I think because we have, I think 8 or 9 boxers qualified this time, and I hope this time like chances are very bright, and I hope they will come up with a medal. But before, because 2 or 3 years there's no federation, there's no national games, there's no other kind of event. So because of that, there's a lot of boxers, they will suffer from that kind of thing. And I hope this time everything's all right. And I hope they will come up with the medal this time. Yeah.
So, you spoke about how federation ka itna problems hua tha and all of that. We had for such a long time no administration around boxing. But even then, for the last 2 or 3 years, you've seen more or less ek core unit of boxers working together with the same coaches. One of them, your old friend, Mr. Kutappa, and also Santiago Nieva. So there's been one consistency कि coach और trainer और जो coaching structure है और जो boxers उनके under coaching कर रहे हैं उनमें एक consistency और एक लंबा time मिला है, including एक साल का postponement break. Do you think कि उससे when you look at it, do you think there is an advantage in terms of how they are technically and in fitness wise how they are right now?
Like Indranil, I will tell you frankly, because I'm not touch with that amateur thing anymore, because I'm more into professional. There's a lot of other thing I will do it. But I hope, like, I speak to Kutappa sir, and he was very positive. Like, our team are good this time, and there's like 3 or 4 girls or so. I don't know. There's Sumranjit Kaur, and there's Mary Com, some other this thing. But he told me कि like chances are bright this time. Like, we will get something. Like, okay, that's good for us. Like, if we will get something. So everything is there. Like now the federation is stable, and Mr. Ajay Singh, he's that president, and he's taking good care of like athletes. So I'm very positive. Yeah.
Right. The other thing is that I know you said that obviously you're in the pro world, so you don't have that much in touch, but you must be seeing some of our top level guys, especially Amit Pangal, who's been doing so well. Through this thing. So now I had a question for you. Like, technically, when you look at Amit fighting, what are the things that stand out for you? मेरे ख्याल से I see couple of things. Okay, एक है कि उसका inside आने का बहुत skill है. He's a short boxer, but he can come inside, and he has a very nice low jab to the body.
Southpaw,
right?
Yeah.
Low jab to the body. He follows it up with an overhead punch. So things like that. So technically, what have you seen in him that you like?
The good advantage of that, Amit, especially like he's southpaw, and his height, and he's like more mature. Like he's seen Asian Games and Commonwealth Games. He got a lot of experience in that. And his jab is like, is perfect, no doubt. Yeah. But the southpaw, he got benefit because when I fight with someone with the southpaw, I feel like, okay, I hesitate in that kind of things. Like, okay, yeah, southpaw, but he have bright chance, I can say that. And there is Vikas also, Vikas Krishnan. He got like, 2 Olympic experience, and he's mature enough, and he know how to tackle a fight. So let's hope for the best. Yeah.
So Vikas and you go back a long time. Your friends, you came up almost at the same time, because just a little behind after you, and you trained a lot together. So one of the things that I was actually speaking to Vikas a few days back, and he was telling me that he also, like you, went over to pro boxing, so he's learned some new skills there, right? So he said one of the things he's learned, and if you can maybe explain this to the viewers how this works. He said that I used to have a very high guard before, and now I've learned how to use my shoulders to block. So how does that work? What is the change and difference? Can you technically explain to us?
There's a lot, bro. But I can't explain in the words. But when you're in the ring, so there's a lot of differences. Like in amateur boxing, we do a lot of jumping, like on the fit. Like, okay, because it's a 3-round boxing, there's a lot of movement. But in a professional fight, you should be more calm. You should take time, no jumping, just use a lot of things, like just patience, like guard, because you got a lot of hits, because there's glove size is small. There's no 3-round, there's 12-round, 10-round or 8-round fight. So you should be more patient. It's all right. You got to punch. Okay, that's all right. Just be patient. Just do your thing. So there are a lot of differences, I can say that. Yeah.
So when you make the shift back from professional to like Vikas has done, back into amateur, what is the advantage that you'll have going into the amateur format again, competing in the Olympics again? What faida?
I think that the biggest faida is that you don't feel any punch. Like, in a professional boxing, you got a lot of hits like on your face, because the glove size is very small. It's like real. But if you go into the amateur, the glove size is bigger. There's a lot of foam in that. So don't feel it ki yaar ye to bada aasan hai, I will do it. And there's 3 rounds, that's it. And it's not like that ki like 10 round boxing hai uske hisab se you just save your energy. No, just 3 rounds, just do your thing and just come out. So that's kind of benefit you got. But when people like go into that professional, I don't think so they will come back. But it's really nice like Vikas is come back and he's playing for the Olympics. But like especially like if you've seen that Floyd, he won the Olympic and then he turned into professional. There are a lot of other boxers too, but they are very much happy and they're doing good in professional. Yeah.
Right. So you're saying that it just becomes, it in fact becomes easier because you don't get hurt so much. You have more stamina.
Yeah. No, that's good, and more stamina, and it's like 3 round boxing, right? It's this team, and then 3 rounds. Just there's another fight. You have to like 1 day rest or 2 days rest. Then you go for again like 3 rounds. So it's like that, but it's nice. Yeah, yeah.
Right. But going back to my previous question, what I was asking you is that I've seen you use the shoulder defense a lot. Can you show me how it works? What is that?
How it works? Like I seen that from Floyd. Floyd. If you seen their fight, and he's my coach. He always teach me. Like when I going to UK that time. So I start jumping and just doing, just start fighting. They say, no, bro, like it's not amateur boxing, it's a professional boxing. Stay calm, you jab, just shoulders, and protect yourself. Because if you punch here, like in amateur, like we got like this. But in a professional, when the punch will, so you just because if you got punch here, your hand will die right easily. Just turn around. The energy will coming. Just throw it side. It's not like that. You just take it on your hand, boom. So it's more kind of impact you got, like boom. And then you just your hand start getting tired. So just use shoulder. Just stay back and just that. Then my coach told me that thing, and I seen that especially Freud do it a lot of that kind of thing. He is very talented. I can say that. Yeah.
Yeah, what I want to ask you, I'll just jump in again here, Rudro, is what did the Beijing medal do for you, and what made you say, okay, this is fine, I've got this, now let me go and see what else my life will give me, what else boxing can give me?
2008 give me everything, Sharda. Like I'm here staying in Delhi. मेरे पास 2 कमरे का घर होता था. So I still remember that when I qualified for that 2004 Athens Olympics. So one journalist came into my house, and there's 2 rooms, like 1 bedroom, there's a lot of stuff inside. So he said, "अरे आपका घर तो 2 कमरों का ही है." So then my mama told him कि like हमारा घर 2 कमरों का है, फिर भी we are qualified for the Olympics. But what about you guys? You are the big house, but how many boys you got? I still remember that because वो आया था, like he came to my village. But after the Beijing, I got everything. I got a car because before that we have a bicycle. We got everything, but we got name, fame, everything, a lot of things. And how I turned pro. Because in 2015, like we turned pro. Like बहुत हो गया. मेरे जो जितने भी दोस्त थे, स्पेशली जो मेरे एज ग्रुप के थे, they all doing their job. Some other will do other kind of thing. And junior boxer coming up in the camp, they said कि भाई साहब बहुत हो गया, that's enough. आपने 3 ओलंपिक खेल तो ले भी, why do you want more? मैं क्या यार, फिर then sometime you will think यार अभी दोस्त भी नहीं है, then then I got opportunity to turn pro. Like then the people called me from US and this UK. They said like hey, you're getting good deal, and if you want to turn pro, because why not? Yeah, we want to explore. Then I went there. I seen everything, and they say yes, I'm in. So it's a new beginning is started.
Right.
Yeah.
You've had so much experience in boxing, Vijender. How would you have if you were, say, gearing up for 2020 Olympics, and then it got stopped and postponed, and you didn't know whether it will happen or not, and then it got postponed by a year? ये जो time है बीच का, how would you have handled that time?
It's very depressing sometimes. Sometimes you are very positive, like everything going to be all right. Sometimes you think यार पता नहीं होगा नहीं होगा. It's very depressing. So you should like talk to, like, there is some psychology classes. I think there is, because before that NIS there is some kind of that classes we got, and I hope they also, so they tell them ki, like, it will happen, stay positive, that's the main thing, because हमारे साथ भी होता था कई बार, ओलंपिक्स का नहीं, बट अदर जो ट्रेनिंग कैंप होते थे कि टीम जाएगी नहीं जाएगी, टीम जाएगी नहीं, that time you should like stay positive. That's the only thing you can do it right now. And there's a lot of negative thoughts also coming in your mind, but don't enter in your mind. Just tell them, please, stay away from that kind of thing, or stay away from that kind of people who talking negative, right? So don't do that. Just focus on what you are going for right now. I know it's depressing. It's बातों में अच्छा लगता है बात करना, but sometimes you feel also like, नहीं यार पता नहीं होगा नहीं होगा. I know, but you should handle here, right? That's here is everything's all right.
Right. Yeah. Quickly, a couple of more questions before we wrap up. One thing I wanted to go back to is 2008 May. Your experience going into the medal bouts. I remember you telling me that the boxer Antresh Lakda was your roommate.
Yeah.
And you guys had talked about what you would do if you win this fight, or you win a medal. Yeah. What was that? What was this conversation? Or आपने क्या किया था?
Antresh Lakda, he was my like roommate, no doubt. उसका photo shoot किया था मैंने, like because I have DSLR. I think someone gifted me, I think, that time, and we take a lot of pictures, and because I'm good in that, I know that I'm a good photographer. I know the light. I know that because I did a lot of photo shoot that time, not like movie shoot or any kind of thing, but I did it, and but before the medal, like tomorrow is the quarterfinal, the night before that fight, so that was horrible. Like that time. There's a lot of thoughts coming in your mind. There's a lot of things, but I write down on the paper, like, what I feel, what kind of situation I'm facing right now. Because if you win, you are a superstar. If you lose, nobody cares you, bro. So that night is very crucial. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Just one last question, Vijender. Thanks so much for your time and sharing all your experiences with us. Is there any message you want to send to the contingent that's going to be competing in Tokyo? It's a large number. Boxing needs, I think, a medal or two at the Olympics to push it further ahead as a mass.
Yes. I want to say one thing. Like my coach always told me one thing. When you enter that any competition, any Olympic, Commonwealth Games, Asian Games, it's like you going into the war, right? You go into war. So before it's not finished, don't distract anywhere. So that's the message I want to send them. Like, whether it's a wrestler or athlete or anyone, like when you're going for a competition, you're going for a war, and just don't use that social media distraction. There's a lot of distraction. There's a lot of girls. There's a lot of other kind of things. Don't do that. Just focus what you are coming from. What do you want to do it here? That's it. Because I did a lot of mistakes in my life, like whether it's Olympic or whether it's 2004 or like 12. So don't waste your energy here and there. Just focus what you are coming from. That's it. That will remember you, bro.
That's a superb sort of a focused answer. Rudro, anything else we should ask?
Okay, Vijender, there is no right answer to this question, of course. But how many medals do you hope India is going to win in boxing this time?
Okay. One I can say that for sure, or it must be like two. I can say that. Yeah, 2, 1 or 2, definitely. Is there any bet going on, or like if I get something, like I will get something or not? Yeah. If my prediction is right, so give it to me, like something. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Yeah.
Okay. I'll think about what I'm going to
praise it. Yes. I'm 100% sure this time. Yeah.
So Rudro, you're going to owe Vijender something when his prediction comes. We are all sort of fingers crossed. We're just waiting for it. Thank you so much for talking to us here at the Hindustan Times Olympic Conversation. Thanks a lot, and all the very best.
Thank you, Sharda, ma'am.
Whatever you're doing.
Thank you. Please take care and see you soon.
See you. Bye-bye.
And good luck for your next fight.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.